All right, guys, sorry that this is going to be 2 videos. It's really not supposed to be, but then somebody came in and I had to stop. I didn't want to start over because we're already on a roll. All right, so a semicolon looks like this. To me, that kind of makes sense because it's half a colon. You have first part here, and then you have a comma. Okay, so the main use of a semicolon is to connect two similar independent clauses / ideas. That's really when you're going to see it. That's the most common way that you see it. So when you are tackling a semicolon question, you're looking for two independent clauses. A subject and a verb on each side. So if I'm looking at this question right up here, it says she falsely lists. So right here, we have to kind of consider, okay, what is happening here? So on this side right here, and I didn't realize I'd cut it off. Actually, I'm going to have you guys cross that one out because that's not a fair one. But I do like this one. So it says, although snowflakes appear to have a triangular shaped dash, they actually have a hexagonal pattern. Okay, so you got to identify your parts first. So I know I have a subject here. Ooh, that's not a subject. Bloom, come on now. You got a verb right here. And then you have a subject right here. And you have a verb here. Okay. Now I kind of have to see, do I have anything else going on? Well, although is kind of going to throw a monkey in the wrench because it has to be an independent clause. This is a subordinating conjunction. So we know that this then, from what we did with rhetorical analysis, we know that this is a dependent clause. And then what comes after it is going to be an independent clause. So we know right now, I can tell you because of that word although, I cannot use a semicolon here. So I'm going to go ahead and cross out H. Now I'm left with F, I'm left with J, and I am left with G. So let's look at F for a second. Okay, so in order to, a dash is like a fancy comma, and that's something that's going to be really, and it really shows a lot of emphasis. But here, there really is not a need for a dash. You're trying to, it doesn't need to be offset. So we know that no change is not going to be the correct answer. So we have that. And then fine, so we're left with G and J. Well, J, we know to use a colon, it has to be either a list, it has to be an explanation, or it has to be a quote. Well, it's not a quote, and it's not really adding any extra information, and it's not a list. So the correct answer has to be G. So you have to work through those process of eliminations, but if you know the basic rules, you know what you're doing. So your turn. You're going to do this first question, and I want you to explain your reasoning. And I want you to try the second question. Make sure to take a picture of it on Schoology and submit it this evening. Thanks, guys!